Good morning, happy Friday. Rona here with Fitness Friday, and I thought today I would share with you two awesome stretches for our calves. But first of all, we need to know that we do have two calf muscles, and we have our gastrocnemius, which is this one here that attaches to the Achilles and comes up and attaches above the knee. And then we also have soleus, which attaches to the Achilles and runs up the side. It's our lateral one. And for a lot of people, they don't stretch that muscle. And I think that that has a lot to do with many problems that we have with our Achilles tendon. Plantar fasciitis can be attributed to that as well. And so I just thought I would share these two calf stretches with you. So for gastrocnemius, I believe, and research has told me the same, is that putting your foot up against the wall and coming into a calf stretch is not the best stretch to do for your calf. It puts a lot of stress on the tendons of our toes. And so for a better stretch for gastrocnemius would be to, I always place my foot against the wall, step back, make sure that your legs are at least hip distance apart, and then we bend the front knee, keeping our heel down. Now, one of the issues that I see a lot happening is when we go to stretch the calf at the back, most people have their foot turned out in this fashion. That is not stretching the calf the most effective way. It's only actually getting half of it. So we have to make sure that all 10 toes point forward for us to get a really great stretch. So you can do it on just a standing position right here, but I like to be against the wall, have my foot back, and then lean into the wall. So I know that my knee's not going to shoot past my toes, that I have the wall to help me get a little deeper into the stretch. You want to make sure that you're pushing that heel down and all 10 toes are pointing forward. And then when you're finished stretching the back, just step back, line up your feet, bring the other foot forward. Again, make sure all 10 toes are pointing forward, and then lean into the stretch. Now, as always, you can hold your stretches anywhere from 10 to 90 seconds to 5 minutes, whatever feels great to you. But remember, we need the muscles to be warmed up before we go into longer stretches. Now for soleus, soleus doesn't come above the knee. It attaches below the knee. So therefore, we need to have our legs bent to stretch that muscle. Now, one way of stretching it is taking a stance with your toes lining up with your front heel, and then sitting down as if you're sitting down onto your heel. And where you're going to feel the stretch is along the outside of the leg. Now that stretch probably took me a good 1.5 to 2 years to feel. I tried it all the time because all my adult life I've worn heels, high heel shoes, and so my calves have always been in this great contracted position, and I never really focused on soleus for a very long time. One of my favorite stretches for soleus, which I'm going to share with you, I love it, it just feels amazing, is we come down into a kneeling position. Now the first thing I'm going to do is line up my toes with the crease of my knee, and our goal is to get the heel down on the floor. Now because I have tight calves, you can see that my heel is not on the floor, but if your heel was on the floor here, you would just shift your foot back a little bit. So once we're in this position, we want to lean forward. Now we're not going to sit back onto our other foot. We lean forward, we put all our weight onto our front knee, and then we gently press the heel down. And you're going to feel this about 6 inches up the back of your leg where your calf muscles attach into your Achilles tendon. And so we just stay here. And again, your goal is to get that heel down onto the floor. So from a front position, it looks like this. And we're just pressing that down. And then release. And we'll do the other side. So we come to a kneeling position. Place your toes. Try to get that heel to touch the floor. And then sit on top of that knee. And just wait. So in another form of weight training, W-A-I-T, waiting for the muscles to let go. So if you have a pretty tight soleus, this is a fantastic way to stretch that muscle out, and your legs will be very happy that you did. So I hope that's helped. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Have a great Friday. Keep smiling your smile, and Let's spread some love around the world. Take care. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.